Today's topic is an interesting one for Spiritual Chat Sundays. Okay, it is all about remote viewing. I'm sharing step-by-step guides for a beginner to practice remote viewing. Okay, so let us begin this video. Om Shanti, my name is Garret. Before I start the video off, please make sure you guys remember to hit like, subscribe and comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week to spread more light and positivity out there to the world. It's also nice to know where you guys are tuning in from so we could actually connect within this space, okay? So today's topic is all about step-by-step beginner's guide into remote viewing. So remote viewing is actually quite an interesting one. It's quite a very fun topic, okay? So spirituality has its fun parts as well, okay? So let us begin this interesting topic. So in this video, right, I will be sharing a very quick technique for practicing remote viewing. A remote viewing, right, is really actually fun. It's very fun to practice, and it can actually help prove to you that we can see with our mind's eye and we can see in our third eye, okay? Now, it can take a little bit of practice, and some people are sort of better at it, like my colleague Hillary, so she's really good at it, okay? Quicker than others. Some people are amazing at it, others don't get as much results too quickly, but practice and belief and are needed, okay? And basically good intentions as well, okay? So first of all, what you need is a box, literally a box, okay? So you get a box that is big enough to put stuff in, okay, and it goes into one room. Then now you also need a friend or a family member, okay? So you need someone who's gonna help pick something from within your home and actually put in the box, something that you have no idea about, okay? So don't give them a selection of stuff, just tell them, okay, look, go walk around the house and pick certain stuff randomly and put it into the box, okay? So your friend will pick something and put it in the box and put it in the other room, okay? So you go into room number 2 and you sit down. And what you do not want to do is have the box anywhere near you, okay? Because what happens is you end up concentrating on the box, okay, and trying to see through the box, and that's not how it works here, okay? We don't want to try and penetrate what's inside the box with our mind. It's just not like that, okay? That's not remote viewing. So creation, the unified field or the matrix of God or whatever you want to call it, okay? They will know, and they will know it through your intention, what it is that you're trying to view. So we are not trying to penetrate the box, but rather with our mind or with our eyes. It's in another room, so we are not trying to do that, okay? So make sure you're just sitting there with a pen and paper, and your friend is there as well, okay? So all you need to do is to meditate first and sit there for a little while beforehand to make sure you're in a very relaxed state, okay? And again, just sit there for a few moments and just to make sure that you're sort of feeling calm, because it's if you're in a relaxed state, right, the conscious mind is not so I would say interfering with the too much, okay? Because it's actually not guessing, right? Because if your conscious mind is too much out there, right, it's gonna just start guessing and second guessing, and that's what you're not wanting, okay? And in a meditative state, right, you can just let it flow and sort of feel the calmness and accept what you see without questioning it, okay? So, and you don't want the conscious mind to sort of interfere. The way to achieve that is to be in a relaxed state, okay? And in a very meditative state. So more relaxed you are, the more accessible your subconscious mind is, and the more the conscious mind fizzles away, okay? So you're sitting there with your friend and your pen, and a paper, and then set the intention to start focusing on the box and its content. Okay, so your intention is I am focusing on the content of the box, which you know is in the other room, and then just hold that thought. Now, the clear mind, that's why we are in a meditative state, right? Have a clear mind. And you are aiming to just let images form in your mind. So in this way, right, it wouldn't be so much an an image popping into your mind. It's not that, okay? It's more of a way, it's more of like waiting to see actually what forms in your mind's eye, okay? So let's say there's a pencil in the box, okay? You might start to see straight edges, okay? Something straight. You might see a circular or an oval bit, maybe the rubber tip at the end, and you might feel or know that there is something pointy at the other end. And you might start to see a point, just it might be a shadowy outline in your mind. You might see your point or sense that there's a point of sharpness, okay? So it's just appearing bit by bit rather than it's an image full blown at you, okay? So it's a seeing and it is a knowing, okay? So in your mind's eye, right, look at what shapes are forming, and sort of like when you feel it is, what's it starting to look like, okay? Now when we do psychic work, right, or spirit contact, right, the images tend to pop into our minds really quickly, okay? We have our images, but we might see a necklace, or you might see a place, but this is a little different, okay? It's waiting for those images to form bit by bit, and it forms in your mind as you start to see more and more of it. And that's how it works over here in remote viewing, okay? So it may be it's maybe like straight edges, rounded edges, rough. Are there like few or are there many? Things like that, okay? Is there a bunch of beads, a lot of little crystals, or are there few or are there many? Things like that. So it may be something in something, such as like a bowl, okay, that is holding on to something, okay, and you may pick that up, okay? So the aim here is to start to draw the picture out on the paper using the shapes that are forming in your mind. Start to pen it down and draw it out, okay? Start drawing it and see what it comes out like, and then you start to get an object, hopefully, okay? So now get this flowing, and your friend can also help you ease into this question by prompting your subconscious mind to get to work. So you could say, your friend could actually be asking you questions like, what's inside the box? What does it look like? So it needs to be open questions, not does it have a point? Because that's just like putting in your mind, it might or might not be, okay? Does it have pieces? No, because same thing, it's like asking your mind, it might and might not have, okay? Things like that, okay? So pieces, so what does it look like? What is it? The shape, okay? So things like that. So just a couple of open-ended questions like that will actually help to prompt you. And when you're done, right, you feel you got the object, you can go and compare how the reason why you can go and basically compare the items, okay? And basically the whole point, the reason why we wanted to have a friend or a family member to actually help you in this exercise, right, is because otherwise when you're the one putting all the stuff in the box, you straight away know what's inside the box, right? So that's a very simple logic, okay? So that's why you need someone else to help you through this exercise. So choose someone who isn't skeptical, okay, as well, because when you have the energies of someone who is very skeptical there with you, right, there is this blocking energy, and there's no doubt about it, because they are putting in their intention into creation as well, that this is a load of rubbish, load of crap, okay? It's not going to work, and that will affect your ability to see, okay? The intention is always the most important factor, the thoughts that come, okay? So there is a good and quick way to practice remote viewing for you. There's so much that we are not going on viewing military facilities, okay? We are not going viewing other countries or other planets, okay? But this is more like a beginner's guide for you to do a step-by-step practice so that you could eventually go and do all of those fancy stuff out there, okay, viewing other countries and all. So how you do remote viewing for you, this is the simplest guide for that, okay? So good luck and have fun. Hope you sort of enjoy doing this whole practice, and it's gonna be quite fun, okay? You will experiment your actual psychic abilities, okay? So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you do, please make sure you hit like, subscribe and share your learnings in the comment section below, okay? I'm ending this video off. Om Shanti.